How you doing?
Here you go, sir.
Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Hall and his family spent their Valentine's night helping feed the less fortunate. They were out there as part of the Cyberspace Squadron's month-long effort to volunteer. So we sat down with some of them in the Building 500 Theater to see what they experienced in the past month.
To just get out there and give back.
All right, so you are the person, you're in charge, is she in charge, are you in charge of the booster club? Or where do you come, or you are? So, but keep the microphone, because I want to actually ask you some questions, because when I started to look into this, your name was the first name that came up, that you were the superstar, you were the driving force, you were the organizer of this. So what exactly did you have to do to get this going?
Me personally, I had to reach out to our honorary commander, Miss Margie, to find out what dates we needed people for, how many people, what exactly we'd be doing to try to pitch it to the squadron and get people excited and involved for it. But honestly, like, everyone who volunteered so quickly. Like, I didn't have to really advertise it at all because everyone was so willing to go out and do this for us.
So what was that like for you to go out and do this, and why was it such a big deal for you to make this happen?
I remember, like, the night that we went out, it was freezing, and I'm sitting there, like, bundled up in, like, tons of layers, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm cold standing right here in this heated truck, like, handing out the food. I can't even imagine what those who came to us were feeling, and the fact that they have to live in that situation every single day.
And sir, you are the commander of the unit. How proud are you of your people that they actually took the initiative to go out and do this? Not just one night, but they did it for the entire month.
Yeah, so I'm extremely proud of the 55th Cyberspace Squadron coming together and these airmen putting together this opportunity for us to go out and give back to the community. I asked them to come up with ways that we can give back to the community, and this was the first opportunity that we had as a group.
Usually when people think of volunteering, they think it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, but you know, you realize that the little tiny effort that you made a big impact. So who wants to talk to me about that?
I can address that one. One of the things you don't think about is how easy it is when you go out to volunteer. Volunteering for an organization like the Salvation Army, they've got everything prepared for you. You just show up, they give you a quick synopsis on what's going to happen, hop in the food truck and you go with them, and it's amazing. So I would encourage people to go out and volunteer. It doesn't take much effort if you can just attach yourself to an organization or grab a couple of friends.
How did it make you feel knowing you were helping the people of Omaha?
I'd say it felt pretty good to give back to the community. I've always been looking for an opportunity to do that, and I'm glad that the Salvation Army had that volunteer opportunity for us.
To give the microphone back to the commander for a minute, please. You brought your wife and your child out there. Talk to me a little bit about teaching your child about giving back to the community and about selfless service.
My son is 10 years old, so I wanted him to volunteer with us. One, to spend quality family time together, but also to help build character for him, understanding that it's our responsibility to help those that are in need.
Valentine's Day. You were out there for Valentine's Day night. Any significance to that? Did you pick that because it?
Not because it was Valentine's Day. Right? Every day is a good day to give back to the community, and I wanted to make sure that that day did not go unfilled, because there's still people out there that evening that were looking for support through the Salvation Army. So we wanted to be out there that evening no matter what. So Omaha is our home away from home while we're stationed at Offutt. And Omaha has given a lot, not just to the 55th Cyberspace Squadron, but a lot to all the units at Offutt. And I know a lot of my sister squadrons do a lot to participate in the community as well. And I'd love for more of us to get together and put together larger events to give back to the community that gives us our home away from home.
Does anybody else want to say anything about the experience you got going out doing this?
Just to realize I take so many things for granted that they have to struggle for just to have a jacket or a hat, and how quickly those things run out. And the fact that they're able to operate and help so many people, but they're only able to provide 150 meals a night. But I wish that we could do more as a community to help these people out.
Here, give these guys the microphone. I understand you guys, your night got rained out, freezing rain, ice all over the place. Although I don't have video of you guys, I want to get a little bit of your story. So what did you guys actually do? Because I understand you did go out that night. And talk to me about what happened that night.
Yeah, so we got out there a little bit early, and we got a call that said, hey, thanks for coming out, but it's getting kind of dangerous, so we're just going to cancel. So it was a great opportunity. We kind of got iced out, not rained out, because leaving the parking lot, we actually slid a little bit ourselves, but it was worth it to be able to try to go out there.
All right, one last thing. Is there anything anyone would like to say about the opportunity that you guys did that I didn't ask you feels important to say, that you want to tell other people about it?
So we had this great opportunity to go out and give back to our community. If you're nervous about going out and volunteering and handing out food or handing out clothes, you can do something as easy as making a donation or buying clothes and giving it out. Is those hats, gloves, blankets, jackets, they go like hotcakes. They need anything that you can do to help.
So just like these guys went out and volunteered for their squadron, you can do the same. Just make sure that while you're here at Offutt Air Force Base, you go out and show the surrounding communities you appreciate the support they give to you by giving back to them. Reporting from the theater, I'm J.B. Artley for the 55th Wing Public Affairs, where the sun never sets on the Fightin' 55th.